Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Capricorn and it's for the month of February, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this coffee cup reading, my dear Capricorn, because it's got a lot of information. It's not just going to cover one subject or one area of your life. It is going to touch on everything that's important for you to know now, to equip you, to empower you, to be able to move forward, knowing everything ahead of time, being prepared for everything. And of course, the power of knowing. And that's the reason I do these coffee cups. I hope you're enjoying them. I hope they do help and support you. I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for being here. And thank you all for your support over the years. And I'm very much in gratitude to that, to everything you're doing. And also, my dear Capricorn, I'd like to let you know how much in gratitude I am to those of you, especially who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for that, very much so. Okay, now I will begin by putting my glasses on. I'd like to welcome those of you who are new to the channel, new to the coffee cup, and make you aware so that you're mindful. Prior to this, I do meditate, and I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a big, sorry, I saw the big win. I always see big win for the Capricorn. It's amazing. I write down a piece of paper and deliver to you at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that information. That doesn't come from me. Not the cup, it comes from meditation from the heavens or the universe, whatever they want you to know. Okay, now your cup, I want to show you. It is absolutely wonderful. It looks amazing, as always. Wow, here we go. There's so much to go through. So bear with me. Let's do this together. What's the first thing I see here? First situation is, it looks to me like you are in between two choices. It's like you're thinking about whether to take this road or that. Should you do this or not? One of these matters could be leaving or taking a new path or leaving something behind, like when you're in between 2 jobs and you want to leave one and take another one on. Or if you have a choice of 2 businesses, you're not sure which one. But all I know is one is small and one is big. That's all I can tell. One entails a few people with it. The other one, maybe you're doing it solo. The small one is solo. The bigger one has 2 people. That's the only thing I can see here. But I can also see that the heavens and the universe are going to help you to find that which is right, the right foundation. Just that you need to be a bit patient, a little bit longer, maybe within 14 to 15. I'll go 14 to 15, maybe of next month or within weeks, 14, 15 weeks from this reading. I feel like there will be stability and you'll finally be able to choose. You have been torn between this situation for some time, but now it's coming to an end. It looks to me, to be quite honest with you, what I'm seeing around these 2 matters, I'm seeing that there is a situation that you should have left some time ago, but you've been procrastinating and you've ran into difficulty and I'm trying to work out this section. 1 second. It looks like this change or this failure, if there might be something that might be failing or something not going well, or you have fear of failure, or there may be a little bit of change necessary. You got to follow your gut feeling, and it's happening for you to learn. This is part of your learning journey. So yes, use your intuition, because your intuition will guide you out of this. But there is a situation that you need to know. There is a matter that's going to be out of your hands. A situation that is so challenging, you have no choice but to let go, and you are going to let go. It's going to reach to an reach to an ending, an impasse, and you're finally going to let go of it and move on. Some of you, this is in regard to relationships, because I do see that there is a change in your relationships, and others could be in need of help or assistance or guidance in regard to some subject. There is cautioning you not to take any risks. Be very careful not to risk anything. That's very important. Health. In regard to health, your health needs improving. There is going to be a major change in your health, and your body, your health are shown in the reading as though they need your attention. Some of you may be feeling entrapped, stuck at the mercy of illness or uncomfort or health issues, but that is happening for another reason. This reason that I can see here, it's to clear some things that are in there. Some of you might be having issues with. Okay, I'll tell you the things I'm seeing. I'm seeing maybe there could be stones. Some of you might be dealing with stones in the gallbladder, stones in the kidney, maybe liver, I don't know, but gallbladder, I'm thinking, because I've got the GB, so it's gallbladder. I'm also seeing possibly there may be issues with something that you're eating is causing some trouble inside you. And there could be, other than stones, there may be some sort of problems with your food esophagus, the food tract, could be an issue there. Something you're eating maybe. I do see that whatever it is, whatever complication there may be, or health issues, if you're feeling sick, vomiting, not being able to swallow well, or anything like that, you'll notice that this is going to clear, and it's happening to get everything cleared out. So it's going to make you realize something is wrong so that you can finally go to the doctors and get it all sorted out. But it is going to get sorted out, which is really good. So that is going to impose some sort of restrictions in your way of eating, in the way of your health. You've really got to take care of it. You've got to take extra care. Now, moving on to the next level, it says that sometimes you've just got to listen. You've got to just put aside what you want to say and listen. And when you're on your own, then you work things out. But just listen. When somebody's telling you something, don't just dismiss it because you don't believe it. Listen to what is being said. It's very important. Now, the other factor is that there is someone that's going to be apologizing, either yourself or someone. There is an apology. Hidden secrets can be a problem, and they can harm you, and it can also cause some sort of emotional unhappiness. But you are dealing with someone, or you yourself. There may be some deception. Maybe that's why you are concerned. There is some sort of deception going on. Someone not being honest. Someone obsessed with bodily matters like sensuality, sexuality. There could be something like that. I also feel like you need to slow down because there may be an issue with, slowing down because of what? I feel like there are things, a lot of things are going to be unfolding. So there are hidden secrets, hidden matters. They are going to unfold, but just be a little bit patient until you see what happens next. Some of you don't seem to be happy. There is some unhappiness there. I see Taurus here, something to do with Taurus. I also see Cancer here, 2 star signs, and I see Libra. These are the signs that I see. I also see that somebody will need your help, and you're the only one who can help them. I also see that there is a situation that's coming to an end, at the removal of a situation or someone from your life, and then comes a great victory. You're upgrading your life. The changes are to upgrade you and uplift you to high levels of happiness, doing what you love, getting back to something you love doing. Don't let pride stand in your way. Don't let ego dictate what. I gotta drink some water. 1 second, my dear Capricorn. Yes, my throat was drying up. Okay. Yes, don't let anything like ego or pride dictate your actions and your decisions. Be mindful of that. Very important. Justice is going to be all for you. There is a contract. There could be a contract ending, a karmic chapter ending. There is a contract also that you are considering taking on. This contract could be a relationship, could be a business, could be a deal. I do see healing. I do see a lot of healing coming your way, excessive amount of healing. Now I'm seeing also one of your oldest wishes going to be granted here. The star is there. Outside your cup means that it's not there yet, maybe in a few months' time. Great victory. Amazing. Or, when it's outside your cup, it means 2 things. Sometimes it's like it's going to happen any day, or sometimes it could mean it could be 2 to 3 months from now. So there is a proposal or a proposition that you have to really think about before taking it on, because it is going to be using a lot of your energy, a lot of your time. If you were to take this on, it's going to change your life. It's going to bring on a big change. It's for the better. The change is great. Don't get me wrong. But it is something to do with business, I think, something very creative, something where you're creating things. It's a great idea. It's a new source of income. You will enjoy it. You will like it. You are going to be an entrepreneurship. You like into your own business. You might have been there already, but some of you might have not. Some of you already have got businesses, but you're changing. You're leaving one and moving to the next one. Some of you are starting a new creative work, which is dealing with others, like uniting with others, an alliance with others, and working together. It's going to be profitable. There is a lot of happiness, a lot of light, a lot of profit happening. Water energy, someone very strong in water energy here. Could be Pisces. I see the fish around them. I also see Chinese year of the dog. So there could be someone Pisces born the Chinese year of the dog. Possibly they're very strong. Or there could be someone that's Pisces and someone else that's born Chinese year of the dog that are going to be they're in your world, they're in your mind. You're dealing with these two people on a high level. Both of them are very practical, very grounded, dutiful in their own way, and realistic. So they're both, you can depend on them. And you will see when things are stuck and not moving, you can talk to these people. They are going to be both very supportive. The Pisces, water energy. Now, Pisces is the one that I see, but it could also be Cancer or Scorpio because it's water energy for sure. And the dog, Chinese year of the dog. So both are very helpful. Talk to them when you are stuck and when you need ideas. Because what I'm seeing is that there is a situation where sometimes you can't take things at face value. You've really got to dig in and find out everything. What the tale, what the story of this situation is. Find out everything. Find out what's going on spiritually, energetically, around what you can see and what you don't see behind the scenes. So analyze anything, especially if it's a business. You need to do that. I see Earth here, your energy very strong, but I do see somebody else entering your life that would be Earth energy. This person is going to be very supportive, and I feel like they will have Taurus in them. Strategy is needed. A lot of strategy is needed. Wise wisdom, strategy, and how to spend your money. This is like looking at the long period, long haul, what to do, what the best course of action is when you are becoming a leader, when you're becoming an entrepreneur, when you're leading a situation. Make sure that your decisions are based with wisdom. You're using your intuition and your mind, not just your mind and not just your intuition, both together, thinking things through and then putting on the strategies that will, strategies that you implement and move forward with. There's a lot of change. You're moving forward with a lot of change, which is wonderful. And with this change comes a lot of money. A lot of money is coming, and this money is going to be a big amount of money where you have to really think what to do. Now, there could be interference with this money, not intervention. Interference as in somebody might say to you, let's put our money together and let's get a house. This is just example. Or let's put our money together. When you get this lump sum of money, let's put it into business and work for ourselves. There is a lot of thought, and you're deep thinking about this because this money belongs to you. This other party might not have enough to put the same amount. There could be a problem there. There could be a situation where you're thinking maybe just to put your money aside and invest it. You don't want to risk it in a business. You don't want to risk it in buying property. There could be something like that. Or maybe you might consider buying a property. It is possible, investment property. But you do want your freedom. You don't want financial issues. This is talking about this year, 2026, is going to impact all these situations. Chinese year of the tiger here, very strong. Pisces, very strong, and Aries. All these people are very much connected to what I'm talking about, these subjects. But a lot of money is coming. The money is changing your life. It's bringing you healing. It's bringing you abundance, success. And it's making you think what to begin. What shall I start now? What can I do now? And you're really thinking. And in the process of thinking, you are going to be dealing with someone, meeting someone maybe, that's very hardworking and very reliable. Gentle in their way, so you can benefit from this person by learning from them, listening to them, learning from them. They could come up with a great opportunity for you. They have a lot of qualities, and those qualities are also within you, but they have more experience. Honor and respect is coming to you by something action that you're doing. And at that time when that's happening, where the money was coming, where you're beginning something, you are thinking of taking time off and going on a vacation. There is some sort of a trip, and you are good. And I'm seeing a boat here. In the process of the time of this trip, you are getting what you need also. There's great adventure, there's joy, there's happiness coming your way. There is a great new beginning. A new cycle begins that's going to bring you so much happiness and so much money that you will always have plenty of. The journey of your life begins when you make the choice and take one path. You're choosing a path out of 3 paths. Remember at the beginning I said there were 2. Well, there's 3 now they're showing to me, and you're choosing one that's going to be the best. And that particular journey is going to be with a soulmate. You are connected to someone who's your soulmate. I see 2 beautiful swans next to each other, and there's a door opening with a love heart right inside it. Yes, you are going to be with the one, meeting the one. If you haven't met the one, you will be meeting them. And the more you get to know each other, the more you talk, the more you spend quality time together, the more you will find bits and pieces of each other within each other. You are going to realize how special this person is. They are going to realize how special you are. And that's when everything begins. And it's going to be magic. It is going to be so incredible. A deep soul connection, unlike anything you felt before. This is something effortless, where you don't have to struggle. You don't have to cry. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to ask for what is right. Everything will come to you naturally. And that is wonderful. And that's what a soulmate is. A soulmate is when everything comes to you naturally. You don't have to keep arguing and fighting for what is right. Your justice, your right, and the relationship's right. Or if it's a business, same thing with the business. You don't have to keep telling them. It just comes naturally, like it does with you. It has to come naturally with them too. If you keep telling them to do the right thing, then slowly you realize you're alone. You're doing this alone, even though there is someone there, but they're invisible. Their contributions are not enough. So you'll understand what I'm talking about, especially if you are running a business and if there's a partner. So maybe there will be a change of partner also. There'll come a better partner where you have soul connection before. You've worked together in the past, different life, different kind of work you've done together. So you'll align well. When your soul aligns well with someone else's soul, then you're in heaven. Then everything you do prospers, whether it's a relationship, whether it's marriage, whether it's business, whether it's travel, whether it's building something, creating something together, whatever it may be, it becomes prosperous. It becomes spectacular. Right. Now, I'm seeing fire energy here very, very strong. And it's incredible that I saw fire, because fire is what ignites you, what starts everything for you. And that's what you need in your life. You might have water, but you might not have fire. Water energy is always there around you, my dear Capricorn. Always you'll have water, especially Pisces. All your life you'll be surrounded with Pisces. But ultimately, and of course maybe others like Scorpio, Cancer, but Pisces the most, the fact remains that you need fire to ignite you. Your soulmate is made out of fire first and then water. But just water without fire, it's not going to be enough. Talking about fire energy, I see 2 very, very big amount of them, and the more number of that sign, the majority of you are going to be dealing with. I'm seeing Aries and I'm seeing Sagittarius. Then comes Leo. But both Aries and Sagittarius, there's a high number, but Leo is there too. It doesn't diminish the power of Leo. But the most powerful for the majority of you is Aries and Sagittarius. Then comes Leo. That's the fire energy. As for the water energy, we have, well, here we go, the fish. We have the Pisces all over the place. There's fish, double fish everywhere. Fish. And I see the trident. You see the trident here? You'll see it. The fork, which is Neptune, the ruler of the rod of Poseidon. Let's call it that way, for those of you who know who Poseidon is, which is the god of the sea. So anyway, one of the ancient gods. I'm seeing Pisces here taken over, like very strong Pisces. Next to the Pisces, I see very strong Scorpio. And then the third one comes is Cancer. But they're all very, very strong. Scorpio and Pisces leading the way. Then comes Cancer for the water energy. And they're your soulmates. Fire and water combined is your soulmate. Now, my dear Capricorn, being an earth energy, your earth here, I see Capricorn like yourself. You'll always have someone that has a little bit of Capricorn in them because you connect on a high level. And then there is Taurus, Venus. Taurus, Venus goes okay with you too because it's earth. The air can cause disruption, but because it's Venus, the ruler of Libra, there is equilibrium and balance. So it won't be as harsh as, say, for example, Virgo Gemini, which is the next one I see. Virgo Gemini might be a little bit disruptive because of the air. The air does cause disruption to the earth. But when it's Libra, the air energy with Taurus, it does balance everything out. Now that's what I'm seeing. The next thing I'm seeing, so Taurus, Libra, and Virgo Gemini. Then I'm seeing air energies, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Both of them, Libra and Gemini, have got Gemini Virgo, so that makes Gemini Virgo 6 times and Taurus Libra 6 times. So they are leading the way in the earth energy. There's a lot of air, and maybe those of you who are quite not quite happy, could be that you might be dealing with someone that might be earth and air, because your soulmate and the one that you will prosper and long term and work well together, hand in hand, perfection, almost perfection. There's nothing perfect in this world, but really like the one that lasts without, like, effortless relationship, whether it's partnership or, is fire and water. So you know, and I've told you today what they're showing in your cup. Now, as for the Chinese years, I'm seeing a lot of dragons, dogs, monkeys, roosters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So these are for the majority of Capricorn, you'll be dealing with dragon, Chinese year of the dragon, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the monkey, Chinese year of the rooster. Then comes, and Chinese year of the sheep, the goat. The goat here very strong too. Then for the second level, is the horse, the rat, and the snake. But for the majority of the first ones that I said, dragon, dog, monkey, rooster, and goat. Okay, and then comes the horse, the rat, and the snake. I've got to drink some more water before I start the other one. My throat is drying up, as always, from excessive talking. That's better. I think it is the talking that affects me. All right, here we go. Now, my dear Capricorn, I'm going to deliver to you everything I've got here. Allow your heart, it says, from the heavens and the universe that comes in meditation. Allow your heart to lead you to your reality. That means allow your intuition, your inner self, your higher self to actually guide you to the reality, the truth of the matter, and being realistic. That's very important. There are going to be big transformations, major transformations in your life, and you're celebrating. So major transformations, celebrating a big win, a lot of money in every way. That's the kind of big win. So it could be a lottery, a lotto, someone giving you a major inheritance, something big paying off. Luck is going to be on your side all over the place. So luck is also there, extreme luck. And it's amazing, my dear Capricorn, you are the only sign of the zodiac that I see a lot of money for. All the time, over the years, you are the one. So play the lotto or the lottery, because I feel like one day, when it's divinely timed, you are going to have a big win. So when they say it in the reading, when it comes, I always say, play the lotto or lottery and see what happens. Where is this? I saw the money coming and changing your life. So major transformations. Oh my God, there's the Taurus. Remember I said a Taurus, there is the Taurus. Taurus Libra 6 times, and dragon was the first one I saw, and there's a dragon here. It could be a Taurus dragon, possibly. These are just nominations of people that you'll be dealing with on a high level. There could be 2 of your children. One of your children might be Taurus, the other one could be a dragon, and you might be consumed working with them or planning to do something together, planning a trip together, planning a business together, putting your money together with them and playing the lotto. It could be something like that. Could be your siblings, could be your business partners, could be your partners and relationships, family. They could be anybody. But Taurus and dragon are the 2 main ones in your life that you're dealing with on a high level. Someone is doing something wrong. These are the news I don't like to deliver, but someone is doing something wrong. What they're doing wrong, they won't tell me. I just saw that someone is doing something wrong. Chinese year of the rooster. Oh my God, this is probably pointing to the rooster. Chinese year of the rooster is there. It says, why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult? Must be something difficult. Maybe that's why they're doing something wrong. But there is a miracle happening in your life, a great miracle. And there is a disagreement. It comes at a time, on the same level, at the same time. Miracle and disagreement at the same time. Now I'm going to move on to the initials of people's names. And the more the number, the more you'll be dealing with that person. Okay. The majority of you will be dealing with those people that have more high numbers. So 4 times I was given the letter T for tiger. 4 times the letter Y for yes. 3 times the letter U for umbrella. 3 times the letter E for eggs or elephant. 3 times the letter I for I am. 4 times the letter J for Japan. 3 times the letter W for winter or willow. 4 times the letter G for grass. 3 times the letter A for Alaska. 3 times the letter M for money. 3 times the letter K for kiwi fruit or kangaroo. 3 times the letter C for Canada. Twice the letter N for no. Twice the letter S for sweet. And twice the letter D for dog. Okay. Then the rest are all one. P for Poland, V for victory, X for X-rays or she, shield, Shona, shield, Sean. The X is also for that. F for fox and O for Olympics. I was given 2 numbers. Number 1 is the Chinese year of the buffalo, the ox. This, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, twice I was given this. Twice I was given number 2. Chinese year of the buffalo. It is also about a lot happening in partnerships. And that means all kinds of partnerships. Family partnerships, business, love, marriage, all of that. So much happening. And it's all connected to February. A lot of things are going to happen this month that we're doing the reading for. February is also connected to Aquarius. There's a lot of Aquarius here. Your relationship with an Aquarius also, that's important. Aquarius and also Pisces. Again, Pisces. Aquarius, Pisces, very strong in your reading all over the place. So February itself, it's going to mark a lot of things happening, a lot of changes, a lot happening in relationships and partnerships. And also at the end of the day, the 2 is connected to the Chinese year of the buffalo, is also about abundance coming your way from February onwards. Play the lotto or the lottery. Now, the next one is number 9. Number 9 is all about, number 9 is connected to the Chinese year of the monkey, and you had 4 or 5 monkeys already. So Chinese year of the monkey, very strong. Connected also to people that are born in September. September itself, September 2026. And September is connected to Libra. There was 6 Taurus Libra, not just a Libra with Taurus, 6 of them in your reading, and Virgo. And there was also 5 Virgo Geminis in your reading. So that was also there. September itself. And the 9 means one challenge. One challenge is going to be over. You will conquer it. You will win it over. It's going to be a wonderful challenge, not a wonderful one. After the challenge becomes a wonderful period because you are then going to go through a lot of happiness, entertainment, vacations, outings, and having a lot of fun. But you will have to go through this challenge and it'll be over. Then you win. It's a win-win situation. A great victory was shown in your coffee cup reading. So that is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed the reading, my dear Capricorn. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Your feedback is imperative to know and have a perspective of all the signs and everything that were there, all the Chineses, who they are to you and all that. When you all talk about it, we get to know and understand everything, even on a deeper level. Thank you all for being here. My deepest, best wishes, love and light, regards, peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.